Welcome to the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim franchise on NHL 2K10. This is the last hockey game that 2K made. And I know I posted a video a couple months back saying there would be stuff from NHL 11. But to be quite honest with you, I did not enjoy NHL 11 one bit. It just was not a very realistic game to me. I grew up playing street hockey over in Florida, so I know a little bit about hockey. And I don't know, the NHL 11 just was not a fun game to me. Maybe EA made improvements on it in the future, but to begin with, in my months of playing it, I did not enjoy it one bit. The defense was just overly stacked in that game. It was impossible to do anything like one-timers or anything in that game. So I went to GameStop. I did some research. I wanted to do this team, the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim. I watched an old movie, yes, the Mighty Duck movies, and I thought, man, this would be awesome to bring back the Mighty Ducks. Well, in NHL 11, they don't have the Mighty Duck uniforms in that game, so that was another game breaker for me. So I did some research, found out that the Mighty Duck uniforms were here in NHL 2K10. This was the last hockey game that 2K made on the Xbox. Went to GameStop, picked it up for $5, and here we are. Another thing I didn't really enjoy about NHL 11 is the Be a GM mode. It was just overly complicated for someone like me that enjoys just coaching, building a team, and really coaching the guys up. That's what I enjoyed. In Be a GM mode, there was just way too much overcomplication for someone like me that just wanted to coach a team. They had a season mode in the game, but it only resulted in one season. You couldn't do multiple seasons unless you did Be a GM mode. Another breaking point for me. That's why we're on NHL 2K10, and Lou Paul is going to get the first goal of the game in the return of the Mighty Ducks era. The Disney Corporation has bought out the Anaheim Ducks, and they are once again the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim, the alternate logo now being that webbed D. And we got the opener here in this 82-game season against the San Jose Sharks. We are at the Honda Center, and we are going up against the Sharks. And we got Hillier. He is our goalie, making some good blocks. We have a delayed penalty on the ice and waiting for a Mighty Duck to touch it up. That's exactly what happened. So we are on a disadvantage now. Power play for the San Jose Sharks. And right now doing a good job. Oh, my goodness, there's going to be a goal, and we have a tie ball game. They had I guess, is it a ball game in hockey? I guess it's a tie hockey game. Yeah, good job on defense. On offense on the power play. Not a good job on defense to kind of move the puck around, take that deep shot, and they get the goal. So we're tied 1-1. Minute to go here in period number 1 in the season opener. Good save by Hillier. He's going to pass it out, and we're moving up the ice, rather. Tibu Solani has it. He can't get around the defense. It gets knocked away. Lou Paul has it. He had the goal earlier in the game. That one is going to be saved as we move to period number 2. 17 minutes to go, and once again, power play for the this time it's a power play for the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim and Koivu, and on a one-timer, there's going to be a goal for the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim. Who gets credited with the goal? Let's see. And it's going to be Bobby Ryan. That's goal number 1 of him for the game. And what an excellent power play goal for the Mighty Ducks. I love one-timers. That was one of my favorite things to do back when I was playing street hockey. And again, that was one of the things that was just impossible to pull off in NHL 11 was a one-timer. The defense was so stacked in that game. Even if you tweak the sliders, it was pretty impossible. Really enjoying NHL 2K10 a lot more. I feel like from someone that used to grow up playing a little bit of hockey, I feel like it's a more realistic hockey game than what NHL 11 presented. Again, I don't know, NHL 12, NHL 13 may have made some improvements, but NHL 11 was not a fan. And right now, the Sharks are not a fan of the Mighty Ducks in their return to hockey, as Lou Paul will get yet another goal. That's his second. He's one away from a hat trick. And the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim go up 3-1, and they just sneaked it past the goaltender into the net for a good goal. 5 minutes to go in period number 2. Sharks win the faceoff. Good saves by Hillier, and eventually the Sharks will find a way to get it into the back of the net. Patrick Marleau with the goal, and we take a look at the replay here. Right off the face-off, the center had it. Hilliard dived down, tried to clear the puck, and it slipped right past him into the net. We begin period number 3, and we are on a shorthanded opportunity here as the Sharks are on the power play. So right now the Ducks will just work on clearing it out of the zone. That's exactly what they do. About a minute and a half to go on the power play, and Setaguchi is going to bring it up the ice, passes it over to Marleau, and that's going to be a power play goal. We've had quite a few of them in this hockey game here today. Now we're going to get another one. Joe Thornton, he's always been an all-star for this Sharks team, and he comes up with a goal that was quite a ways away from the net, but way back there. Excellent slap shot, and you're going to see it one more time. Just got it past the defender and got it past Hillier. So we have a tie game, 3-3. It has been a good season opener here for the NHL, and Brown has it. He will almost lose the puck, gets it past the defense, takes a shot, and it will be saved. 12 minutes to go here now on the face-off. Sharks win it, and the defenseman shoots it up the ice. 5-on-4. Once again, another power play and another power play goal. There's been quite a few of them in this game, and Joel Pawlowski with that power play goal to give the Sharks the 4-3 lead. Here it is one more time on the replay. One man to beat. Got it past him. Got it past Hillier now. Dan Boyle called for hooking. So we have a power play. 5-on-4. 3 minutes to go in the game. Down by 1 goal. The Sharks will clear this one out. So opportunity time right now for the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim with the advantage to try to tie this game up and head into overtime. It's going to be Corey Perry with it, the right wing. He takes a shot. It's going to be blocked by the goaltender. Perry trying to keep it in the zone here, and Marleau has it. He's going to work it back over to Blake. Blake shoots it down the ice, and there's going to be a shot on goal. You never want those to happen when you're shorthanded. Under a minute to go here. Mighty Ducks going to look to try to tie this one up. Corey Perry running out of energy. You see his speed burst. Getzlaf has it back over to Perry. Perry's got to get around the referee, trying to set up for a shot. Can't do it. It's going to be Niedermeyer who has it. It's blocked. It's saved, and the Sharks hang on for the victory. So the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim go to 0-1 in the return to the hockey world. They drop this battle to the Sharks 4-3 at home at the Honda Center. And moving forward, we are going to play the next battle at the Minnesota Wild. So we're going on the road, XL Energy Center, to take on the Minnesota Wild. Fireworks going off. If you've never been to a hockey game, they are quite fun. The Wild 1-0, the Ducks 0-1. I've been to quite a few Tampa Bay Lightning games, if you know my commentary from the Tampa Bay Storm games, very close to the St. Pete Times Forum, and they are a blast. So the Ducks are on the road here up against the Minnesota Wild. I believe this would be the first ever matchup between the Mighty Ducks and the Minnesota Wild. Obviously not the Ducks and the Wild, but nonetheless, Hillier coming up with some saves. No score as we got about 7 minutes to go. Getzlaf has it, and there's going to be a check, and we are going to have a fight. This is the first fight of the year here in game number 2. Getzlaf was not happy at all, and Burns and Getzlaf are going at it, and it's a tightly contested battle, but it's going to be Burns that gets the victory, knocking down Getzlaf. So 0-0 still, and there goes Koivu moving up the ice. He will try to pass it for a one-time shot. Corey Perry can't quite get the shot off. The other Koivu, Mikko Koivu on the Minnesota Wild, has it. He passes it over to the defenseman. Schultz has it, the left defenseman, up now to Havlet. Havlet's got a lane. He has an open man. Maybe should have made the pass there, look for a one-timer shot, but did not do it. Koivu over to Ryan, over to Corey Perry. Corey Perry, it's 1-on-3. Can he get around him and get a shot off? No, he cannot do it. That was a tough battle for Corey Perry, that 3-on-1 attack, but Koivu finds himself in a 3-on-1 situation, and Koivu will make it work where Perry could not make it work. And what in the world was Hillier doing way out of the net? Let's take a look at the replay and see if we can figure out what the heck Hillier was doing. I don't know. I don't think he realized the puck was down in his zone. maybe talking to a fan or something, but he's way out of the net. Easy goal for the Minnesota Wild, 1-0. Wild win the faceoff, and Ryan's going to steal it from him, and we got a goal in a tie ball game right off of the faceoff following the Minnesota Wild goal. And Bobby Ryan steals the puck and gets an easy goal. My goodness, look at that. Wild win the faceoff. Bobby Ryan snatches the puck away and puts it in the back of the net. Take that, Nicholas Backstrom. Minute to go here in the first. Hillier scoops it up, passes it over to a Mighty Duck. And now Corey Perry loses a grip on the puck. Burns has it. He won that fight earlier. He dishes it over. And, oh, do we got another fight going? Yes, we do. Stoppage of play here at XL Energy Center. It looks like it's Cal Clutterbuck and Corey Perry going at it. Clutterbuck with a couple of good shots. There's another one, and Clutterbuck is dominating Corey Perry here. And the Mighty Ducks are going to go 0 for 2 in fights as Cal Clutterbuck, too much for Corey Perry, knocking him down here onto the ice. And the Minnesota Wild, they brought their fists tonight to the XL Energy Center. Moving on to period number 2, still all tied up. Bobby Ryan once again trying to take advantage of a turnover, and there's going to be a nice save by Backstrom. Tossed back down the ice. In fact, the Ducks were on a power play there. Down to 13 minutes to go. Hillier out of the net once again, dangerously tries to clear the puck. Koivu has it, and there's going to be a nice save by Hillier. That easily could have been more goals there for the Minnesota Wild, but Hillier able to make sure that one was blocked. Lloyd will pass it over to Teemu Selanne. Selanne back over to Lloyd, and it'll be blocked by Backstrom. He just recently signed a brand new 3-year contract extension with the Minnesota Wild. 3 minutes to go here, and Nolan has it. He takes a shot. Hillier with the save, and there's some defense coming into play. Tightly contested hockey game here. The last one was high scoring. This one a little more defense. Koivu, though, is able to take a shot on goal as he got the steal. It's all Minnesota Wild right now. The Ducks got to find a way to steal the puck away, and Hillier, after giving up that early embarrassing goal, has really buckled down here, coming up with some nice saves. Here's Havlet over, and another good save by Hillier. Still tied up at 1-1. 18 minutes to go as the third period just getting underway. You see how nice and clean the ice looks. And there's going to be a check into the boards by Perry, but Holland still hangs on to the puck. It's going to be stolen away up the ice. Getzlaf has it. It's a 3-on-4 attack. Getzlaf tries to take a shot. Koivu is able to intercept it. Havlet has it. Hazlitt has a 2-on-1 attack, and Hillier's able to get his glove on it. And Hazlitt's going to steal it back once again. Nice saves by Hillier. Hillier has been the hero of the game so far. Once again, if you take away that embarrassing goal that he allowed earlier. Power play attempt for the Minnesota Wild. The Ducks are shorthanded. Hillier coming up with some nice saves once again. Ducks going to try to take a shot at this one shorthandedly with their penalty killing unit, and they have it. There's a one-timer goal, and the deadlock has been broken with a shorthanded goal for the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim. Check it out. 2-on-2, and a perfect one-time pass for the goal. Once again on replay, getting just past Nicholas Backstrom. 10 minutes to go in the hockey game. Another good save by Hillier. He'll dish it out to Niedermeyer, and Niedermeyer cannot recover that one. It'll be a shot on goal, and another good block by Hillier. And there's Getzlaf. He's got one-on-one, and Getzlaf, I think, was able to get a backhanded shot onto Nicholas Backstrom. Backstrom, though, with the save, and Clutterbuck takes a shot. Another excellent job by Hillier to get these saves. Brown now has it, and Brown, the left winger, playing in the right zone right there, but Backstrom able to get his glove on it for the save. 3.5 to go. Minnesota Wild now in the situation that the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim were in a couple of days ago, and that's down by 1, trying to tie the game up. Hillier, instead of freezing the puck, is going to toss it out. Selanne has it in the left zone there. Solani's going to back up, though, and try to set up a shot. He gets it over to Koivu. Koivu's going to dump it back into Solani, and it's going to be stolen away, so Minnesota Wild puck. Under 2 minutes to go. Hazlitt has it. It's going to be stolen away. And Niedermeyer up the ice. Koivu has his hand on it. He's fighting with a Minnesota player. Koivu will pass it over to Lou Paul. Lou Paul roaming around, and it's going to be stolen away. Nolan has it. And Lou Paul takes it right back. And now the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim just trying to wind the clock down. Koivu, and that's going to be called for an offsides, but well-played defense by the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim. And the time will run out on the Minnesota Wild. First win of the season for the returning Mighty Ducks of Anaheim, now owned once again by Disney. And the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim will move to 1-1 on the year. So we will do some simulation now, much like in the NBA and the baseball series with all these games. We got to do some simulating, so we'll move forward here. Anaheim will drop this battle to Boston 6-0. They bounce back with a win over the Flyers 5-3, and then defeat the Rangers 6-4. So in the Western Conference, in the Pacific Division, the Ducks are 3-2, right behind the team that beat them in Game 1, that being the Sharks. Here's a look at your Eastern Conference standings for all the teams, and a look at the West. And if the playoffs started after just 5 games, there's where the Ducks would be. So they are in the playoff picture right now at 3-2. Up next, we got the Minnesota Wild one more time, only this time at home. And we will play the St. Louis Blues, a Wednesday and Saturday 10 o'clock game, and we'll simulate through the Dallas, Columbus, and Toronto games. Hope you enjoy. The Mighty Ducks of Anaheim are back, and let's see what they got in store for you guys.